Would you marry a Filipino Japanese guy? Well, my friend did, and now she's a first time mom. Today, she'll be sharing her truth about love, struggles, and raising a half Filipino, half Japanese son. Hi, guys. Welcome back to another episode of our Beige Couch session. However, this is not the usual setup. This is not the usual Beige Couch because I haven't gone back to Japan yet. But, anyways, I sat down with my good friend, Ray, who's living such an interesting story. She married a Filipino Japanese husband and is now navigating the challenging but exciting world of being a first time mother. We'll talk about love, marriage, and motherhood, plus her dreams of raising a Japanoy son. So, let's get started. First things first, syempre, love life sa ta. So tell us, Ray, what's the difference between dating a Pinoy guy and a Phil Japanese guy?
I can't say for like all the girls, but I think in my case, most Filipino men that I've dated were problematic. I guess more problematic than Japanois because I've experienced cheating issues with Filipino men. I've also experienced pride issues, gaming addiction. But with dating a Japanoy, who's actually now my husband, I never experienced cheating issues with him. He has always been faithful to me. So I think in my opinion, it's not really about the nationality. It's really also because of like, the personality, I guess. And maybe more peaceful when you date Japanois or Japanese in general compared to Filipino men. And I think Japanois are more generous. They really treat women like a princess compared to like Filipino men. But I'm not saying all Filipino men are like that, but just general, just based on my experience, I felt more valued and loved by my husband. Yeah.
You said something about, personality. So, kung sa gyud ang pinaka-Japanese nga trait nga nakapa-shock nimo or nakapa-amaze nimo?
Nakashock siguro nako like very ano sila like they don't like confrontations. They value peace and quiet. So even if they're already having a hard time or even if it's like how do I say this kanang hustle sa ilang part, they don't mind or they don't care because they don't want to confront that person just so to keep the peace and quiet. So I think we have this image sa mga Japanese people bitanga like they're very kind. I think because they really avoid having issues with other people. That's why like in Japan, it's rare to see mga away-away because as much as possible they try to avoid that. Bahalag na hassle sila as long as they keep the peace and the relationship with other people nga okay. So I think that's one thing na na-shock na ako because bahala mahasol ming duha as long as wala mi nakahasol og laing tao. So, maura na ako ang na-experience with him.
Now, let's talk about motherhood.
Da, alay
You're a
siya.
first-time mom, and I know dili good jalin. How's life been like for you
Ano
so
kay ba?
far?
Mom ka. So tubalik ka question, house.
How's life been like so far?
Actually, daghan gid og changes. Like 360 gid ang change. Like before when I was single, I used to just think about myself. I used to also think of course about my siblings. Na ako yung mga responsibilities sa akong mga igsuon, but when I got married and became a mother, I only think about my son and my husband. Like I don't even think much about myself anymore. Like even kanang me time, I don't get to spend my me time peacefully. And then ang mental load sa mother grabe like non-stop good bisan ka even when I'm sleeping sometimes like I suddenly wake up because like what if naunsa okay pa ba akong anak, is he sleeping peacefully, is he okay, is he still breathing? So I think that's one thing nga nakapa-change gyud sa ako sa farm.
And if there's one thing you wish someone told you before becoming a mom, unsa man?
I think it's how unsa ka difficult ang postpartum. They said that a lot of women are scared to get pregnant and give birth but actually the real challenge is after giving birth. I think other moms would also agree with me that giving birth is actually the easiest part of motherhood. It's just really the easiest part. It's just 1 hour of your life or 2 hours, maybe a day of your life, apilang labor. But the postpartum is like it will take you years to actually adjust. They said it will take you 2 years to adjust for your hormones to go back. Lahi pa if you're breastfeeding, then more than 2 years. But like me, I am a breastfeeding mom, so it's really hard. So I think that's one thing wala ko na ready because I thought that motherhood is just like getting pregnant, giving birth, and then it's okay, then mahuman na tanan. But then actually the real challenge starts after giving birth.
And recently, your family went to Tokyo Disneyland.
Mm-mm.
Some people might wonder, di pa man ka remember imong anak is too young to remember the experience. Why was it so important for you to bring him there at this age, at his age?
Actually, the plan was to bring him there because it was his birthday, but there were like visa issues. So we went there like 2 months after his birthday. Actually, our first thing, Anna, is it's really to heal the inner child of the parents. It's really that. That's the truth. Yeah, like, you know, the feeling of wanting your child to experience the things you only dreamt of having or experiencing when you were young. So like in my case, I had a like di ba sa batting a childhood, but wala ko ka-experience anang mga going to Disneyland and all. So I want my child to experience that. And also so when he grows up, he'll look back ba and makita niya ang pictures and he will think na we did everything for him. You know, like even if we were struggling, even if I was struggling as a mother or we were struggling as first-time parents, we really did our best to bring him to those places. Bitaw. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of kids now ang naka-experience na going to Disneyland. So, gusto po ko nga when he grows up, naka-experience po bitaw siya. Like, relate siya sa ubang kids nga nakaadto pod siya. Yeah, that's the second thing. And the third thing actually is, I'm not sure if you all know this, but kids need sensory activities. So they need things or activities para bitaw like mas stimulate sila. Going to Disneyland is actually a sensory experience for kids. You know, kids his age, not they need, but they are very curious. And they are stimulated by colors, music, characters. So when we went there, ma-enjoy siya sa colors, ma-enjoy siya sa mga music. So yeah, that's a third thing. It's really the kanang sensory experience for him.
And after that trip, do you wish to raise your son in Japan?
Actually, I've been thinking of migrating to Japan, but I'm not really sure kung maka-migrate ni, but siguro gusto lang ko ma-experience nga niya nga ato siya muskila sa maybe kanang early years lang niya. So like maybe nursery, kinder, elementary. Gusto ko nga dito because I think we all know, di ba nga, in Japan, they train kids about Japanese kanang mga manners, etiquette, and basic Japanese language. So, gusto ko nga ma-learn sa ako ang son ang mga ingana nga things. So, maybe gusto ko kana sa early years niya at mimo puyo, but then maybe eventually just go back to the Philippines because
And
I think mas okay siguro ang high school, junior high nga mga kuan diri schools compared dito. I think just my opinion.
and when it comes to like Filipino values, unsa nga Filipino values ni mong gusto i-combine with Japanese values nga makatunan niya while raising him?
I think kuan siguro sa Japan I think dili kayo sila family oriented, 'di ba? So siguro kita diri sa Philippines we're very close to our families. So gusto ko nga ingana si akong anak nga kanang gusto ko nga close gihapon mi when he grows up. Di ko gusto nga kanang pareha sa ubang Japanese nga when they grow up kanang murag dili na kay sila makontak silang parents like once a month lang or kanang ibilin lang nila sa kanang mga kanang places or kanang sa tawag ng mga home for the mga
Elderly.
mga elderly care. So gusto ko nga kanang when he grow, of course dili ko gusto nga responsibility mi niya no, but gusto ko nga like when he grows up kanang mubalik gyapon siya namo, mo spend time gyapon siya namo. Ana. So I think that's one thing nga gusto ko i-teach niya.
Being a mom is a 24/7 job. How do you keep yourself sane?
Actually, I'm not sane. Dili ko okay, actually. So, I think ang pinagid ka important no is support system. Actually, the support system. Ala, mo ni akong gusto jud ikuan sa mga women nga you have to choose the right person because it's never gonna be easy. Motherhood, marriage is never easy, but it will be a lot easier, a better. I mean, it will be better if you're with the right person. So I believe nga, yeah, you have to choose the right partner to have a better or smoother journey as a mother. Also, another thing is I try my best to have a me time. Like at the end of the day, when my son sleeps, I try to stay up for a few more hours to to scroll sa social media, to watch the like shows or series na akong gusto i-watch. Try to spend few more hours for myself when my son sleeps at night. And then lastly, I also check up with some doctors, and then also take my vitamins because after actually vitamins are not just during giving while you're pregnant. You also have to take your vitamins after giving birth para naka nutrients because as a breastfeeding mom, like everything is taken by your son or your child. So you also have to take supplements para sa imong self. So I take mga vitamins to good. Also like iron, calcium, vitamin C, vitamin D, B. So I take those good para na ako'y energy to take care of my child. Actually, after giving birth, i-recommend ba good mo sa inyong OB to continue your iron, your calcium, multivitamins. Ang case mong diri sa Philippines is like daghan kaayo kag immune, like 3 to 4 capsules or tablets imong need i-take, and I really got tired of that. And then when I went to Japan, I saw my sister-in-law. She has this vitamins. It's iron plus multivitamins plus I forgot the name, lactic shield. I forgot, but it was kanang complete tigid siya nga vitamins bitaw. So iron plus multivitamins, everything I need na ako as a mother. Naa na didto. So I bought one pack sa Japan, and then I tried it here when I went back to the Philippines, and I really noticed the difference nga mas na ako'y energy. Dili ko like grabe kaluya. I admit there were days nga I really don't take my postnatal vitamins kay kapoy na gyud bitaw, like, or I don't have time for myself na gyud. So when I took that, like ang nakanindot magud atong nga vitamins kay naa na siya tanan, and then usara ka tablet imong immune and everything imong need naa na didto. So moto akong ma-recommend. I forgot the name, but I bought it from Matsumoto Kiyoshi. Yeah, it's yeah, iron plus multivitamins plus lactic shield. Yeah. So I bought that there, and then mao na akong ma-recommend siguro sa mga moms na supplement.
Thank you for sharing your story with us, Ray. I hope the next time we hang out, it will be somewhere in Japan. And to our viewers, thank you for staying until this part of the video. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe for more interesting stories about life in Japan. I'll see you next time. Mata ne!